Hello family, welcome to another episode on Letters to My Girls. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year, lovelies. If it is your first time watching us, we want to welcome you to our large community. We want to say thank you, you're welcome. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment and subscribe. Now, to my girls, on this episode, we'll be talking about pain. Have you ever gone through pain? How did you process it? Do you think pain is something that we can just evade? Or you think pain is inevitable? So join us as we discuss the subject of pain and how to deal with it. Come back. So like I said in the introduction, we'll be talking about pain. Do you think pain is only reserved for people who don't have money? Do you think if you are rich or you're a billionaire, there is no way you are going to go through pain? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, that is a fallacy. I think we should be able to process pain, or should be able to admit that as long as you live in this world, pain is inevitable. So you should groom yourself up for it. Now, 2024 was a challenging time for me. I think I didn't really groom myself to go through pain. And it came at a point that I was not prepared for it at all. And it took me a lot. But that's shown how much I had grown into a woman, let me put it like that, in the sense that many a times when we go through pain, we don't talk to people, especially those who want to be the strong woman. They don't talk to anybody, they tend to just deal with it. But I want you to assure you that no matter how you build it inside here, it will just affect you mentally. So it is good for you to talk to a friend. Like we said in a previous episode on vulnerability, so be vigilant on the kind of person, be discerning about the kind of person that you want to share with. Make sure that this is someone that you can trust with. Even if you guys are not on good terms, this is somebody that you can trust your information, because it means the person has a part of you. Alright? And mostly, I'm a Christian, and when I go through pain, I sometimes go about telling people, but then when I'm back to myself, then I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit of myself, then a question just pop up. Have you really talked to God about this? Okay, I think I haven't. We always go to God when we want certain needs, but what if we are tired? What if we want to ask God the questions? What if we go to God and say, God, I'm tired. God, I don't think I can do this anymore. God, why this? God, why that? He is the most safest person that you can go to discuss your problems. Why? Because he's not going to tell anybody. He's going to give you that comfort as well. Secondly, I was being touched by the Holy Spirit to tell people that in as much as you are praying for your basic needs, you should also pray that a situation does not hit you that will isolate you from God. Why? Because when saints are being gathered, there's this mercy of God. David said, I was glad unto me when they told me, let us go into the house of the Lord. There is this grace and this atmosphere of mercy that you experience when you get into the church or house of God. But then what the enemy does is he will bring certain things your way to make sure that you are being isolated. I was going through pain and I didn't have anybody to talk to. And I was also going to church at the same time. Like, I was really isolated. And that led me to fall into so much temptation. It led me to fall into so many traps that the enemy has set for me. So in as much as you should pray for basic needs, please and please make sure you pray that pain is inevitable, like I said. But then in the midst of pain, God should give you strength. God should not let the pain be so much that you are also isolated from church. Like, you are isolated from the gifted men that God has brought your way, because you are going to be miserable. Already, you going through the pain is a whole lot, and you also being isolated, it means you are just falling prey to the enemy, and then he's just ready to pounce on you. Even if you are isolated, make sure you talk to your fellow Christian brothers or Christian sisters that God has blessed you. Finally, before I end this session, how do you process the pain? Do you just go into your comfort zone? Because I was in pain and then I resorted to, okay, I think this is the best strategy at that point. Maybe at the moment of pain, I was not thinking right. So I thought it's the best strategy. But then over 15 years, 10 years down the line, I'm seeing how the decision that I took, which I thought was the comforting thing to do, had affected me now. I didn't see it then, but now Be very careful about the place you call comfort in moments of pain, because those places can ruin you. It can be hard, yes, but I want you to process. Sometimes you can just ask God, God, this situation that I'm going through, what are you teaching me? If you're able to understand that, you get the lessons and move to the next stage. Else, trust me, sweetheart, you will come back. It may not be the same situation, but then the next pain that you go through, when you think about it, you're like, okay, it revolves around one similar thing. Unless you get the lesson, it will keep coming. So you ask God, God, what are you trying to teach me in this situation? And I told you, God will actually teach you. And when He teaches you, make sure you go by it. So, we're so lovely to meet you, family. Until we meet then, be kind in words and in action. Don't forget, I'll meet you on the table of kind yet billionaire women. See you, love you, bye.